Alright. Turn that down a little. Let's put it there. Okay. Ugh. That annoys me. Okay, did a little leveling. Got rid of those two other Pokemon, the Oddish and the Gyarados, because I am not going to use that. The other Pokemon I'm going to get is in the next route, and I can't get there because of I don't know, stupid reason. That's why I'm sticking with it. So I'll do that, you know, because apparently the Pokemon I want to get is rare. I kind of came in here, one, to see how to do this puzzle, and two, to see what level the gym leader was at. And his highest level Pokemon is level 31, which is weird because Jasmine had a level 35 Pokemon. Just was weird. I vaguely remember her Pokemon being very high, but just not that high. Yeah. On the last part, I was kind of finished with the cats and dogs, and I am clearly a dog person. I mean, when I was younger, I had cats. It's kind of like a family cat. It wasn't until I was like 15 that I actually got a dog. I think I've gone over this, or it's in a video. My cutest dog, Miku. Who's your Miku's? Who's your Makos? Yeah, I like dogs way more than I like cats. For many reasons. One, dogs are just better. Now I have to say the main reason I like dogs is, besides puppy stage, cleaning up a little few message and have to deal with that and stuff. They're fine. Cats, kittens on the other hand, you have to deal with the cat box, and the cat box smells god awful. However, in my family's case, because we have 3 dogs and 5 cats. I only have 1 dog, but in the house there's 8 animals, 5 cats, and 3 dogs. I missed. Hey, get him. Take it. Stop criticaling. Anyways, stop growling at me. Stupid seal. Well, I guess seals do bark. Unless I'm mistaken. Anyways, there's really, out of the 5 cats, 3 of them are, I guess, starting to become cats. They were kittens, and, they're, I guess, in their teen years. And then we have 1. See, the cat's names, I didn't come up with any of them. We have 1 cat. It's black. It has a very shiny coat. It has white paws. It looks like Sylvester. That cat. It was named Mittens, because every cat is named Mittens. My mom's cat, which she thought was a calico, which turns out that it is a tortoise. That is the breed that it is. It's a tortoise, but she called it Callie after calico. And then Levi named his cat Angel, or that's the other cat's name. The kitten's like a kitten. Then we have another cat that's kind of shared between my mom and Bailey, kind of. That is named Pumpkin, because it is orange. Original there. And out of all the cats, the good one, the one that I guess, can stand the most, is named Zelda. And I have to say, I kind of came up with that name. But the long history with that is, I got a cat. My brother Levi wanted it, so I gave the cat to Levi. This is a different cat, okay? And he couldn't think of a name, and it was a female, so I said, and at the time, I think someone had played Legend of Zelda, or I had played Smash Bros. Melee or something, but Zelda was on my mind. I thought, name her Zelda. So he named her Zelda. This is many years ago, and unfortunately, that cat got squished in a couch. It was like a fold-up couch. My aunt did not know it was in there, and she folded the cat up in the couch, and it squished it. It squished. So Levi got another cat. He also named it Zelda because it was also a female. And we had to get rid of that cat because we were moving to Corpus from Oklahoma. It wasn't until 2003 that Levi got another cat. But the cat was like, he had it, but then it was gone the next day, and it never returned, so I really don't count that as him owning it, but he counts that as one of the cats. And then finally the cat that we still have, it's a black cat that he found, and he named Zelda. But she had some type of, what was it? Intestinal problems. And he didn't want to clean up the messes that she would cause. That, you know, I mean, she didn't do it on purpose, but that she would leave. He didn't want to deal with the messes, so he was going to get rid of her. My brother Bailey, on the other hand, didn't want to get rid of the cat because he likes cats. I don't know why it was just standing there. He likes the cat, and he didn't want to get rid of the cat, and he decided that he was going to keep the cat, you know, still keep it Zelda, and he was going to clean up the messes. Within a week, my mom kept giving the cat, or Zelda, some yogurt stuff, and it cleared her up, and she really never had any problems with her bowels ever again, which is good. But now she's a fat cat. I mean fat. Not like, holy crap, how does she move fat? I mean, she's not that fat. I thought she used to be really fat, but there's some animals that are just huge. But her nickname is Fatty in our house. And she's okay. She's a funny cat. You know, all cats, they like the back part, like the lower part where their tail is. I guess their lower back or upper butt, whatever you want to call it. Right in that area, if you scratch it, just right there, she just goes insane. She likes that, and she starts doing this weird thing with, like she's eating something. I have to take a video of it because it's funny. But she's just a funny cat. I mean, she loves popcorn. If you've made popcorn and you're not careful, I had just gotten a new bed. I was in the dark playing Pokemon and watching Pokemon because I'm a nerd. And I was eating popcorn, and I reached to get some popcorn, and out of nowhere, she kind of, she didn't do, when she does it, she doesn't like claw you, but she'll extend her claws and touch you with them, just so she knows that you know she's there. It scared the ever-living crap out of me, because she loves popcorn. She can eat a whole donut by herself. Yes, a whole donut, glazed. She can eat it all by herself. But the reason that these cats are okay, but they still annoy the fuck out of me, is we have a doggy door for our dogs, and the cats use the doggy door. And when they were kittens, they didn't, but now all the cats use the doggy door, and they go out and they do whatever they want. They bring in bugs and feathers and all this other stuff, but they keep everything else outside. So there's no cat box, which is fan-fucking-tastic. And so, but Mittens is on crack. It's almost like she's a crack baby, like her mother did crack, and now she's the afterbirth. You know, she's the after effect of using crack to do, because she is insane. She loves food. She's eating nonstop, and if you just get within like 50 feet of her, she like runs away. Very paranoid. I don't know why. Callie is kind of a typical cat, I guess. Loves to play with things. Wants attention sometimes. You can scare her. Mittens is really fun to scare. You just gotta jump at her, and she just runs and jumps in the air and runs into stuff. Very hilarious. And then you have Angel. And Angel is a male. The other two are females. Angel is not a very typical cat. You can't really scare Angel worth anything. You just can't. It's kind of annoying. And then Pumpkin is pumpkin's weird, and then I already described Zelda. But in a typical home, you have a cat box, and that just gets in the way, and it smells god-awful. Excuse me. Dogs, on the other hand, not Great Pyrenees, not hairless chihuahuas with that little tuft of hair on their head, which looks ugly. If you saw Transformers 3, those two dogs, like at the very beginning when what's his face when Sam, Shia LaBeouf is going to his girlfriend's job or whatever. There's those two dogs there. Those two dogs are ugly. And I don't like chihuahuas either. But majority dogs are cute, like Cocker Spaniels, Shih Tzus, kind of. Any type of Spaniel, really. Shetland Sheepdogs, Border Collies. Adorable. And then puppies in general. All puppies are cute. All puppies, any type of dog puppy is cute. Doesn't matter what type of dog it is, even a Great Pyrenees. If it's a puppy, it is adorable. It's like right under a baby. Like if somebody killed a puppy, that person's a fucking douchebag. But if somebody killed a kitten, not that much. I don't know, I just don't have any. This is, when I say this is kind of like hypothetical. If I were to accidentally run over a kitten, that, I'd be sad. Oh, I ran over a kitten. If I ran over a cat, it'd be like running over a snake, really. Kind of like a possum even, raccoon. It's a cat. I have no attachment to a cat. I'd feel bad. When I say this, a possum ran in front of, it was crossing the street when I was heading back to my house, and I slammed on the brakes. Everything in the back seat flew to the ground, flew to the floorboard. I did not hit the possum. I didn't. There was no dead possum in the road. The reason why is I didn't want to feel the bump and then see the mess, the blood, and the guts the next morning, because that creeps me out, and I can never be a doctor. Even watching House, watching, sitcom stuff, and when my mom watches her medical mystery stuff with, actual blood, ugh, not very manly when it comes to blood. Kinda homophobic. Bam, 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 bam. That's how you do that. But it's kind of a physiological homophobic. Like I'm not scared. I'm not afraid of my own blood. Like even if I'd be. Even it doesn't even amount. If it's my blood, even if it's a lot of amount. Even if the amount is great, obviously I'm gonna be panicking because there's a lot of blood, and it's my blood. That's gonna freak me out. But it's not gonna creep me out. My brother Levi is diabetic, and he has, little test strips that have the blood on there that he just loves throwing everywhere. And picking them up is very hard for me to do and then to throw away because I just have to wash my hands afterwards. But if someone has a bloody nose, or they cut themselves, I just can't deal with that blood. It just, ugh. It's just too great. Anyways, let's take this dude on, because he's an old man that sucks. Opposed to the old man that blows and licks. Anyways. That's my whole thing about cats and dogs. And don't get me started on people that like to keep exotic. Let's go with exotic. Animals like chinchillas. Or any type of rodent. Ugh. Except for maybe a hedgehog. I don't know what hedgehogs are classified under. I want to say they're under rodent, but I could be wrong. Because they're like hedgehogs, and then the same thing as porcupines. I don't know. If you know, you can just leave a comment if you want. Because I don't know. But hedgehogs are cute. They look adorable. Kind of like Cyndaquil. What's another one? And ferrets. Yeah, ferrets, the Pokemon. Ferrets. Those are cute too. But hamsters, guinea pigs, chinchillas, rats, ugh. Those are all ugly and creepy, and I don't want to deal with any of them. They really creep me out. They're gross. And I really don't like chinchillas, because they also look gross. Ugh. It's just, ugh. Urgh. Oh yeah, I shouldn't be speeding this up. Whoop. Kind of loses the epicness. No, my brother Levi has a chinchilla and a cat. I don't like the chinchilla. Because at the time he had a ball for it. Now the ball, the ball's broken, but the chinchilla, was rolling around in the ball, going to the bathroom at the same time. There's poop all over the fur, and it just looked gross and creepy. Oh, rabbits. I don't like rabbits either. Rabbits are also gross. Don't like rabbits either. Not the slightest. I kicked your ass and I sped it up. I guess I shouldn't really sped up that. I just wasn't thinking. But the what's the chinchilla Pokemon in Pokemon Black and White? Minico or whatever. That Pokemon looks okay. Especially its evolved form. Kinda looks like a ninja. Kind of. With its weird tail type of stuff. Icy Wind is absolutely useless. Damn it. Get me out. No! Get me out of here. What's this? How are you doing? Something's weird happening at the radio station. Maybe you should go check it out. End call. End call. End the call. Yes. Sorry to bug you. Well, then why'd you call me in the first place? I'm only 10. What do I have to do with Team Rocket? Ah. Another thing with the series. Smack there. But the other thing that I can't stand up with the series is Team Rocket. In Pokemon White and Black and White, that series, they're actually a little more competent. I don't know, just it's almost like the creators or whatever were started saying like, Team Rocket is completely useless. Let's make them useful in this series. Because now they're talking to Giovanni and doing what Giovanni wants, which really he should go to just a random 10-year-old to get his job done, because those three are very incompetent at everything they do, except for selling stuff, I've noticed, and for making up disguises. And for creating shit in a day. Not to mention the fact that one, they never have any money, so how the fuck do they build robots of Pokemon? And two, they build it within like minutes. Have you noticed that? Because Meowth comes up with a plan, and then they go to catch that Pokemon that they want, including Pikachu, because they're fucking rocks off for Pikachu. And they always have some robot Pokemon or whatever. It is very weird, and the simple fact that they do it within mere minutes. This complicated thing they do within mere minutes, and yet they don't have any money. And then one might say, oh, they get their money from Team Rocket. Okay, and what about the other episodes where they're just eating random food and they can't buy food because they have no money? It doesn't make any sense. And what I don't understand is, okay, Ash, especially Ash, maybe not everybody, but Ash has been around Team Rocket the longest. I do mean the longest. You think he might recognize their fucking voices when they're changed. I think maybe with the exception of one episode I've seen, did Team Rocket change their voice. I think that was in that one episode that they ever changed their voice in their disguises. And that was okay, but usually their disguises aren't very much a disguise. They still have the same hair. It's just in a different hairdo. They still have a talking fucking cat. And they have the same voices. I don't know. Ash, I think a 10-year-old, a logical 10-year-old should be able to go, I've heard you somewhere before. You seem like a trustworthy group of people. It's Team Rocket's very incompetent. It's almost, I actually started thinking maybe they're just the comic bit, but still they're just stupid. What else to speak of? No. Nothing else I have to prattle on about. Good word, prattle. Would be the, just really the Pokemon descriptions. I'm almost tempted to do like a, what is it, what is that thing called? Kind of like what KO Silverton did. Their, like, Pokemon decks, Pokedex, for all the new Pokemon. Now she's doing it for the old ones. I think she's got, Kanto and Johto. All she has now is Hoenn and Sinnoh. Which is funny, but I kind of do want to do something like that, but really just talk about the description of the Pokemon. Because seriously, the descriptions of these Pokemon is outrageous. I already went over Tyranitar. It smashes mountains, and maps must be redrawn afterwards, because it's the fucking law now. There was another one that just blew my mind. I can't think of it, I'll have to look it up again. Some of them, it's just strange that it's never implemented in the series or the game. Any one of them. Like Litwick. Litwick is a cute Pokemon. Cute ghost Pokemon. Falls into Shannon lore. It's now my favorite ghost Pokemon. Never really had a favorite ghost Pokemon. But now I do. Shannon lore. But really that thing, what it does is, it's kind of mean. Like it'll lure people everywhere and then kill them. Because it takes their souls. It kills them. It kills people. That Pokemon should be locked up in a Pokeball. It just should. I don't want that thing floating around my house and killing me. But as I said, like Leafeon doesn't do anything except for do photosynthesis. It's a plant, a walking, breathing, eating plant. Which plants do that anyways, but it walks and it, has 4 legs and looks like a dog. Oh, a form of Rattatatas. Oh, you are so uninteresting. Yeah, I don't know, I've kind of beat it to death, but these people are just incompetent. So incompetent. Oh, I guess you beat me in the Pokemon battle. I guess I can't tie you up and punch you in the face. Seriously, we're only 10. My god, you suck. And bite. Oh, your invasion went up, right? I'll burn you to death. Burn him. Kill him in one shot. Ooh, a muck. I've actually used a muck. Granted, it was on Gale of Darkness. That I caught it and used it. But it was really good. Probably a little bit better in... I think in that version it was just as good. Was it like Shadow Punch? Is that the ghost move that never misses? Shadow Punch? It could learn that move in that game in Gale of Darkness. So yeah. And Shadow Punch is not all that great, but still fantastic. But I have to say, there are out of all the Pokemon series, I did all the math stuff. Unova has the most. Unova has 155 Pokemon. 155. Johto only has like 100. Kanto, whatever, only has 151. And Hoenn, how much did Hoenn have? Hoenn had like 106. Because it's from 252 or from 251, whatever, to to whatever number there it is. I think it was like 106. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it was 106. And then Sinnoh had like 134, 35. Or maybe I switched them. I have to look that up after I'm done with this. Okay, you know how in the new generation, Generation 3 and up, all the Pokemon have an ability? And nearly all Ghost Pokemon have Levitate, and Claydol has Levitate in its evolutions. And now that Pokemon Dynamo, Electric, and the Electrosh or whatever, they have Levitate. But I have to say, really only Dynamo looks like it's levitating. The other two don't. Looks like they have to be standing on ground to do anything. And yet, Magnemite, Magneton, and Magnezone, which hover, do not have Levitate. Why the fuck don't they have Levitate? They're hovering above the ground. I just don't understand that. But then again, they wouldn't be very, very easy. They would be somewhat difficult. And I have to say, I love to fight people that are not that difficult. No, but I was just saying, I was on the last video about training and how much easier it is. I'd have to say, you know, training with Audino, because the Pokemon gives you a lot. I mean, I easily, before fighting the Elite Four, I was at level 60, and I easily got there. Didn't even have to train like all at once in one area. I mean, I think it was before I first, the fourth gym leader, I can't remember his name, Clayton or something like that. I had all my Pokemon level 36, 40. And then before fighting the sixth one, I just kind of went in there and just whipped her ass. I guess I went to level 45 or so. And then the seventh gym leader, I went to level 50, 55. It was ridiculously easy. But to do all the post game or pre-post game or whatever was hard. I mean, my Pokemon are all level 60, 64 or so. Like, my highest is level 64, and that was my Scolipede. And then all the trainer Pokemon that you have to fight are now at level 60s, and they were just kicking my ass. Because most of them had Rock, Flying, Water, or Electric. Which just destroys my team. And the simple fact that they made the game easier, and they made all the TMs continuous. I mean, they never run out. You can use them indefinitely. And to counteract that, they made all the stronger moves that you have to go and beat the, you have to do the after, like, the pre-post game. I say pre-post game because you still have to verse the Elite Four, and then there's still stuff you can do after versing the Elite Four again. But I mean, just like stuff like Psychic. Oh, man, to have Psychic with a Chandelure, that would have just been way easier. But even though it was tough, I completely and totally owned Cynthia with a level 83 Scolipede. I completely owned her. She didn't do anything to me. Anything at all. I did 3 Swords Dances with her Spirit Tomb while it did Double Team. Did 1 Earthquake, knocked it out. And then all the other Pokemon I did according to, the correct stuff. Completely owned her team with a Scolipede. Didn't have any problems. Didn't even take any damage. Maybe a few. And, on top of that, I didn't even heal my Pokemon before fighting her. She was kind of a pushover. I mean, anyways. But then again, I am the type of person that loves to overtrain. I don't like to struggle to beat somebody. That might be well and good, and you can, I beat this person at level whatever. Rah. That's good for you. I think it was my cousin's friend Tony. He was actually able to beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2 with, I think, a level 34, 35. I thought it was a 45, but apparently it was in the 30s. Like mid-30s or so. And he actually beat him. It took them several tries, getting used to his attack patterns and what he was going to do and when he was going to do it and all that stuff, and how it was almost like they would get him almost dead, and then he would do this other move, or a move they weren't expecting, and then they would die and have to retry again. But they finally did. They beat him. Or Tony beat him. And that's fun and all, but because really in that game you can't really, I mean, everything's kind of stationary, which sucks. Not stationary, predetermined. And I don't like to play predetermined games. Seems to... It's just planned out and you have no say-so. It's not very customization. What's the word? Very customized. I think that's the word I'm wanting. Anyways. Well, like in Final Fantasy X. Seeing like there's videos of people that they don't use the spear grid. Why not? I mean, there's a challenge, but there's challenging and then there's just fucking hard. And I don't like that stuff. It's not, it doesn't look very fun. I mean, I already have difficulties in some games. You know, playing it normally. Why would I want to add difficulty to it? Like Link. Legend of Zelda, I should say. The game was fun, but very, very difficult. And I played the Ocarina of Time one. And I have to say that is the only Link game I have ever played. Start to end, beaten it, got all the, well really all I got was the heart pieces and then 50 gold scatillas. Only about 32 or 37 of those were legit. The other ones were the glitch in the game, which is quite fun that it still carried over to the Wii version. Apparently it's another glitch, but I haven't been able to do it. But really, the game was quite easy and I enjoyed it. Frustrating as all fuck, but it was still fun. And the Parallel Worlds one, the like hack version of Link to the Past, holy fuck, the thing looks hard. Oh, Porygon, you and your banning of episodes. Yep, the only episode Porygon was ever on caused 800 people to go into seizures. Fun fact right there, I guess. One episode of Pokemon that reminds me that was banned, which is kind of hilarious, was James, or so there was like a bikini contest or so, and James enters it, which I have no clue why he enters it, but he enters it, and he clearly looks like a guy, like he doesn't have any makeup on, but he clearly enters it, he has a bikini on, and he has breast. I mean, way bigger than Jesse's. I mean, their cleavage, and it's huge, and they banned it. It's kind of hilarious. I don't know why they did that. I don't think they banned it from the Japanese version, or airing, but I know they did it for the US. Oh, here's the director, you know, someone that we were looking for, but as you can clearly tell from his fucking music, he's clearly evil. I want to know where I hid the real director? You'll have to fight me in a Pokemon battle! Even though, when I do win, you don't have to tell me anything. You could clearly walk away. Ugh! Purple, man, and your purple hair, and your purple eyes, and your purple team. Take that, coughing. Are you seriously gonna be nothing but coughings? Ugh. Boom. I have a Espeon, bitch. Another coughing. Boom, dies to Psybeam. Oh, wheezing. Oh, you died to Psybeam too. No, stop it. Psybeam. Oh, you're dead. Psybeam. Yeah, oh, you're dead. Ugh, ew, you purple man. Purple there, but now blue and black here. You statue the real director in the underground warehouse. Do you just shout it at me? It's at the far end of the underground. But I doubt you'll get that far. Lidshaw received basement key! Because they shouted at us in all bold capped letters. Not bold, but capped. Miku running around, messing with stuff. Oh. You know what dogs can do that cats can't? Everything. I mean, apparently there are some people that can teach their cats to do tricks, which is impressive. It really is. But, it's not very cute. Not very cute at all. Go that way. No, I don't want to go here. Oh, the name reader. Oh, I haven't fought you? I love your Pokemon at level 10. Oh. Donald. Funny last name. Oh, son of a witch. Bite. 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 Gross. Annoying me that way, I don't have to switch the fuck out. I'll change that like in gyms and Pokemon, the Elite Four, but random Pokemon battles, it's just fucking annoying. Alright, I'm gonna break the video here. We'll go through this place, whoop some more Team Rocket's ass, get into maybe a rival battle, who knows? No, we will. I mean, seriously. Everybody knows what's coming up. It's not a surprise. So yeah. Ta-ta.